Is Game of Thrones coming to Fortnite? This has been a question on my mind for so long now, and with some recent teasing from some of the higher ups in the Fortnite community, I thought it would be the perfect time to bring you guys this epic discussion video. Yo, what's up guys? SnowVoxx here, back with another video. Hope you're doing well, but as I said, you can saw the title of this video. In today's video, we're finally discussing something I've had on my mind for so long now, being will we be seeing soon Game of Thrones collaborating in Fortnite? We recently had some teasing, some higher ups within the Fortnite community, possibly teasing this is happening sooner than we could think. So without further ado, let's get right into it, baby. So, megastar TV show, none other than Game of Thrones. Why would they be collaborating with this game we all know and love, none other than Fortnite? Well, first of all, we do know the people over Epic Games really do like putting collaborations into their games, whether that be movies, music stars, TV shows, other video games, the whole shebang we do see Epic Games putting in their game. And with the sheer size and publicity Game of Thrones has, it would make total sense for Epic Games at least having their eye on at least attempting to collaborate. With the sheer size of Game of Thrones, the simple amount of publicity and dollars that it could bring in for Epic Games would be immense. Now, why would we see this Game of Thrones collaboration? Well, first of all, we do know that Fortnite likes to time their collaborations with products or brands releasing certain things. For example, let's say there is a IP out there and they have a big release coming up. Fortnite may want to try intertwine a collaboration into their game, whether that be a movie coming up like June. That is a new example, so I'll use it right now. Recently, we saw the release of a brand new Hollywood movie, I do believe known as June, and to tie in that movie releasing, we did see around the time of that movie releasing, a couple days around the release schedule, we saw Fortnite put in cosmetics from that movie, and this is a running theme. There are so many examples, whether that be movies like June and Free Guy, to video games and more, where Fortnite really does like to push things which are releasing in the real world into their game, so it would make total sense for them to continue doing this. Now, how would this fit in with the Game of Thrones collaboration I'm theorizing on today's video? Is there any big Game of Thrones things releasing anytime soon? Well, a lot of you guys, I'm sure, are aware that Game of Thrones actually did stop when it released, I do believe, season 8 of its TV show. That was indeed the final series in its entire show. So a lot of you guys at home may be sat there, well, why have you brought up the fact tying in a release in the actual world with Fortnite? Why does that link to this Game of Thrones collaboration? Well, one thing that is going on in the Game of Thrones universe as a whole is something known as the House of Dragon. Basically, the people who own Game of Thrones decide they want to continue the overall story in that universe even further. So they're releasing a prequel to Game of Thrones known as House of Dragon. If you don't know what a prequel is, basically is a story set before something else. So this series, House of Dragons, is set 300 years before all of the events which are then portrayed in Game of Thrones. So this could make a lot of sense of these two shows being set in the same universe and timeline. They are basically the same thing, just the shows having a different name with the universe being the exact same. So we could see Fortnite try attempt something like this when House of Dragons does release. They release some Game of Thrones cosmetics. So when is House of Dragons releasing? Well, the first episode of the House of Dragons season is debuting none other than the 1st of January 2022. That is the beginning of the year 2022, guys, which realistically in the grand scheme of things isn't too far. As of posting this video, we are currently in the beginning of November and we aren't that far away from the release day. Now, what has caused me to go on this tangent and what has caused me to really believe in the fact that Game of Thrones is coming soon, guys? Well, a lot of the higher-ups in the Fortnite content creator space, and I'll be listing names in a second, have been teasing a Game of Thrones collaboration. The first one I personally saw would be a huge YouTuber I'm sure you guys all know by now, none other than Tabor Hill over here on YouTube, where towards the end of some of his videos he has said, winter is coming. Now, maybe you guys are saying, like, sat there, like, why does winter is coming link towards a Game of Thrones or House of Dragons collaboration? Well, the huge tagline behind Game of Thrones was none other than winter is coming. Winter is coming is something in the Game of Thrones universe. I believe it's to represent something bad coming along. Personally, I have not watched Game of Thrones. I may get into it when House of Dragon does release, but I do at least know that winter is coming, or winter has came, is a huge tagline within the Game of Thrones just community, hobby, and space, whatever you would like to call it, and it is their main tagline of advertisement. And these YouTubers, Tabor Hill in specific, has been known for leaking and teasing at things in the past, whether that be a Fortnite season that's coming up or a collaboration just like the one we are talking about in today's video, none other than the Game of Thrones collaboration. So I do expect that when the House of Dragon TV show does launch, we could see something Game of Thrones related. I think it would make so much sense. You know, the sheer size Game of Thrones has, I'm sure everyone watching this video has at least heard of Game of Thrones. Whether you've watched it or not, that's up to you, but you've definitely at least heard of it because it is so popular. And Fortnite, Epic Games are definitely aware of that, and they will want to capitalize on it as much as they can. So that's why I do think it would make so much sense. A lot of you guys at home maybe sat there like, well, Game of Thrones is pretty violent, and I do believe it does have quite a high age rating. Well, we do know Fortnite doesn't mind collaborating with these more violent things. We have seen Fortnite collaborate with some of the most violent franchises out there. I'm talking about Predator, Xenomorph, Alien, the list goes on. I think the thing Fortnite really cares about here, guys, is they're fine with collaborating with a quite gruesome brand, but as long as all that high age rating stuff doesn't come into Fortnite, and Fortnite still says it's the cartoony kid-based game it is, I think Epic Games are okay with that, and I do fully believe we can expect to see a Game of Thrones collaboration. And if personally you were asking for my prediction, I would predict Fortnite would try intertwine it and release it around the time scale of Game of Thrones prequel being none other than House of Dragon. And the comic question of the day, are you guys on my side? Do you guys also think we will see Fortnite and get a collaborate both Game of Thrones and House of Dragon? I certainly do think so. Now, how would they do it? You know, we do know the prequel to Game of Thrones set 300 years before it would be releasing around that time scale. So what would they try to do? Would they release cosmetics of already existing Game of Thrones characters? For example, I don't know, Jon Snow being one of the big ones. Or would the cosmetics be more tailored towards the prequel being House of Dragons? Or would they merge them both, doing cosmetics from both of these series as being both Game of Thrones and House of Dragons? That's the bit I'm a bit confused on, but apart from the rest, I really do feel strong of all the stuff I brought you in this video, as I usually do, because I always do fact check before bringing you guys a video. And I think it would make so much sense for Fortnite to try capitalize on the Game of Thrones prequel coming out not too far now, the 1st of January 2022. You know, Epic Games know it's a huge series and people would love it, and I think it would be really cool seeing so many things from that universe coming to ours being Fortnite. And even though I haven't watched the show, I really do think it'd be something different, and I really would like it. And the comic question of the day, do you guys think we will be receiving a Game of Thrones / House of Dragons collaboration soon? If so, what is your opinion on it? Personally, me, I think it would be truly awesome, and I really do hope they will do it. That is all for me in today's video. Make sure to answer comment question of the day. I've been SnowVoxx. You guys have been the best, and I mean the best on YouTube. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.